Welcome to the fourth installment of Therapy in Red Dead Redemption Roleplay, and this has got to be the funniest one of the whole lot. See if you can spot the moment where my character, Dr. Erlich Erickson, managed to break Melvin and Violet. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time to do it, and make sure you turn on notifications if you want to see all episodes. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments.
I don't remember what we were talking about. I think we need to work on Melvin because there's clearly something deeper going on with him that's making him act out in the ways that I hear he's been acting out around the different counties.
Doc, I saw you. Oh my god. I presented you with a report about all the toxins and poisons found in his blood. They are affecting his mood. They are affecting everything about him.
And what was the result when you tried to rid him of those toxins?
I don't know. I mean, the pulse turned back to normal. There was no fever. There was no spasms. There was just enough pain, and then he was brought back, and he had full memory of what has occurred for a few hours.
Someone open the door, please. I need to talk to somebody in
Who
there.
is this
Police.
now? So many visitors to the house.
Open up the door.
What the hell is going on in the house tonight? Wait, no, don't open the door.
Ain't nothing to worry about. Nice to see you, sir. You the man of the house.
I am a man in this house. Who are you, sir?
I am a police sheriff of Saint Denis, my good sir.
Are you okay, sir? Because it took you quite to. I'm a doctor of the mind. It took you quite a while to answer that question. Are you feeling okay?
I've had a bit of a bad night. I just got a call that there's been a disturbance here.
Yes, there has been a disturbance. It is you,
Okay.
sir. You have been the disturbance.
Now I'm gonna ask you to stop being so rude to me, partner. I'm just here to do my job, and I want to go on home to my beautiful.
What do you need,
my beautiful
officer?
wife.
Why don't we skip a step and you can just go home to beautiful wife?
Now, ma'am, is he the proprietor of this establishment?
No, he's a
Are
guest
you?
and he's staying here.
All right. Are you?
I don't know yet, but I'm staying here too. What do you need?
I need to have a look around because I heard a disturbance. I
I,
heard gunshots. I heard shouting all day. I've been getting
Oh, I'll
complaints.
show you. I'll show you. It's not inside the house. It's out here. I'll show
It's
you.
outside.
Yeah, it's outside. You see, there were a
See a
bunch of wild.
therapist?
No, there was a bunch of wild dogs, and then they attacked the garden, kind of.
All right.
So they were all outside.
Whew, I'm mighty hot. Any you got any water on you? I need to parch my. Oh God, I'm really hot
Actually,
right now. You're
no,
quite,
I'm sorry.
what is your
quite a pretty lady. Getting very hot.
Tell me your number, sir, and I will give you some water.
You want my number? My badge number is number 12, sir. Thank you. Just need a little bit of water. Go home, my wife. She better have my dinner later. I'm gonna have to hit her, huh? I'm joking. All right, there we go. Thank you very much. A little bit of water in my mouth.
I didn't even need your pocket number. How interesting.
Yeah. So there's no trouble. Just.
No, just a bunch of dogs. They are all out the front porch. I would appreciate if you sent someone to clean it up because we don't want rabies and diseases all around the place.
Certainly, I thought Mr. Spiel was an undertaker. I thought he could clean up them bodies.
Yeah, he buries humans mostly.
Well, most humans are animals, ma'am. Animals are more humane than we can say.
Actually, I'm not gonna disagree with you.
Hey,
The very astute observation you've made there, officer.
I've got a little bit of an issue with my wife, actually. If you don't mind me talking to you privately for a second. She's fine to stay here, Doc.
It is fine with me. If you have an issue of the mind, I'm here to help you, sir.
It's not me, it's my wife. Now, she's been bad for at least the last month. She's not really been out of bed much. She's been making weird noises. I believe that she got the consumption, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm too scared to go near her. But she's not the same as she used to be. She's just looking down and sad all the time. And I don't know what to do about it. I feel terrible.
She's depressed.
What's that?
Did she give birth recently?
She gave birth, but we lost our little girls. We had twins.
And you don't know, and after all of that, you don't know what might be wrong with her.
I just want her to be okay.
Well,
I just love my wife so much, and we wanted our baby girls to be okay, but they never were.
Officer, when was the last time you brought your woman flowers and took her out somewhere treat?
When's the last time that bitch brought me flowers? I lost my baby girls too, not just her.
I know, but for a mother it's even worse because she feels them move inside of her.
what you doing with your gun there, officer? This is not the answer.
I've had enough of this. Maybe it's time.
No.
Stop,
Maybe it's
stop
goddamn
what
time.
you're doing. Stop it.
Then are you going to rip that woman from her husband too? You are supposed to be her rock right now.
I'm never going to see my baby girls. I just wanted them.
I know. That's okay.
Listen to me, officer. I had a patient like you once. He lost his daughter.
Stop with it again.
I'm sorry.
Stop it. You're ruining the immersion. I hate you both.
I'm sorry. It's my bad, man. It's just I know who's talking. Carry on, sir. I'll cut that out.
For what it's worth, sir, at least she can get pregnant. I can't.
No, she can't get pregnant no more. She's 82 years old. Girls. She's a bit older. She used to be my school teacher, you see.
82?
Yeah, I'm 64 myself. I'm doing pretty goddamn well. Please tell me about your...
Then that's the miracle in medicine. I'm sorry, I can't. Oh my god.
I had a patient just like you.
Gonna go inside and get a drink. This
please.
is getting really good.
Please tell me about this
I
patient.
hate you both.
Tell me about this patient, please.
He had a wife who was unstable, mentally speaking.
Like my wife.
Yes, very much like your wife. And one day, he woke up, and next to him, his wife was gone. The bed was empty. And so he tells me he usually would wake up in the morning to the sound of his daughter thumping on the bed. I should explain the thumping. His daughter had no limbs. She just had the stumps coming off her torso.
What was wrong with her?
She just had no limbs. She was born. She looked like an overgrown potato. You know, when you leave them in the cupboard for too long and they get the sprouts coming off them.
Oh, God.
And she had all the pock marks on her just like a potato. And her face was fine, but the rest of her was pretty bad condition. Anyway, she used to wake him up by thumping on the bed.
Have you got a picture?
Yes, 2 seconds. Let me see if I have one in my notes.
Photograph of this little freak, this little girl. Let me have a look. She may not have had any legs, but at least she had a life.
Well, let me continue my story and see if you still feel like you want to take on his problems. As I said, he wakes up, the bed is empty. There is no something from his daughter's room. Her name was Flappy because of the limb situation.
Yes.
So he walks out into his living...
Sorry, one more time.
Walks out into his... I'm talking about one of my patients who was in very bad condition. He walks out into his living area.
What's your patient's name?
His name is Christopher Volken. No, not Christopher, sorry, my mistake. I read my notes incorrectly. Christoph Volken. His wife's name was... I shouldn't be telling you, this is doctor-patient confidentiality, but he wants me to share his story with people who have also been through pain so they can heal. As he is healed through my practice. He walks out into his living area and there is no noise. There is nothing. Just a cold breeze blowing through the house. And he looks and the door is ajar. So he walks out and he looks out on the lake. He lives on a lake, a very beautiful lake. And in the distance he sees the tiny little splashes of the limbless arms of his daughter making little splashes as she tries to stay afloat. Because of the way her body, as you see from the picture, she had a beautiful natural buoyancy, but it can only last so long. As the water seeps into the skin, she becomes heavier and heavier. And he runs and swims out into the lake.
No.
And as he approaches, he sees her dip under the... She was bobbing there, flapping.
They're both lucky I don't have a dynamite.
She was...
She was bobbing there.
She was bobbing and flapping, yes. But the flapping wasn't enough. She was not a bird, and she could not a duck, she could not swim. The water had got into her. All of those little potato pock marks on her skin, the water had got in there and absorbed. And just as he gets to her, swimming to her in his heavy clothes, his heavy night clothes, he wore a big one of those night dresses, which is good for the breeze, for the genitalia, but very bad for swimming in because it acts like a water parachute and slows you down. So he swims and swims. And as he approaches, he just goes to grab one of her limbs, but it is all slidey and she slips under the water. He dives, obviously, to try and get her. But she sinks so quickly at this point because all of the air has gone from... She only had one lung. She was born with one lung. And
Don't say they died, both of them.
he went to get her, but her skin had absorbed so much water, it was like she had been in the bath for a week or maybe 2 weeks. It was all wrinkly and peeling away, and she was gone at the bottom of the lake. It turns out his wife, his mentally unstable wife, had got up in the middle of the night, put on her heavy wooden clogs that she received from her grandfather.
Clogs? What's
Clogs? His wife had these big wooden clogs, like shoes, but imagine they were carved out of the stump of an oak tree or maybe a nice redwood.
Redwood, that is a nice color. That's a nice.
It is nice on a tree, not so nice on a shoe in a lake, because it makes you sink very fast. His mentally unstable wife had picked up his limbless daughter and she succeeded in ending it all. She had walked out into the lake. She sank almost immediately because of the heavy clogs, and the water bobbed around. The daughter bobbed around. Oh yes, it is very disturbing.
It's disgusting. I'm sorry. It's just the stories make me so goddamn sad.
Yes. So if I put Mr. Christoph Volken's problems in a bowl and your problems in a bowl, sir, whose problems would you like to take home? Mr. Christoph Walken, who had to be... Oh God, it's so terrible. It's making me cough. When he tried, what I didn't tell you... What I didn't tell you is as he tried to lift the bloated corpse of his daughter, her skin peeled off completely into his hands.
No, please, no more details.
So would you rather take Mr. Christoph Walken's problems home with you, or would you like to go home and fix your own problems by treating your wife nicely, maybe giving her some lithium or something, which I can give to you?
Lithium? I could take some lithium. Is that okay with the other lady? If I take some lithium?
I don't... Violet?
Are you allowed? Are you allowed to do that? Are you the boss? Can I take some? Just give me some lithium.
I'll just give it to you, and maybe you don't. 2 seconds.
You're giving that lithium right now. That story has helped me. That's breathed new life into me. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna go home, cut myself a switch, and have myself a bourbon.
That's right. Exactly as our man should. There you go, sir.
My wife.
I don't recommend doing that, but if you do it, make sure that nobody is watching.
I appreciate you, sir. Tell the lady I'm sorry to cause so much distress on a perfect evening, and I will see you later, my good friend.
Enjoy your evening, sir, and I hope things get better for you.
Things can only get better.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
Only get better.
Things can only get better. Violet, are you here?
Oh my God, help me, please. Somebody help me. Oh, oh my God. Is anyone here? Can anyone help me at all?
What's
What
going
a
on?
busy evening.
My husband didn't come home last night. I'm terrified.
Violet, there is a woman at the
Supposed to be
door
drunk
complaining
and
about
someone
her
will have it,
husband.
but
He didn't come home last night and I'm not feeling too well. He's a police officer, you see.
Oh, what is your husband's name?
His name is none of your concern.
Were
how
you
the hell
asking?
should we know then?
He is the head of the police department in Saint Denis. That's all you need to know, and I need to find him.
Well, we
Don't
can't
worry, he
help
was
you
by
if.
here.
Oh,
Came by here?
was
Yeah,
that?
rather devastated because you're in the bed for weeks on end, which is understandable
no,
considering the
that's-
situation.
That's not me, darling. That's his other wife.
Excuse
Alright.
me.
He has
got
multiple
4 wives.
wives. 4 wives.
Yes, but I'm number 1. I'm just looking for her. We only live just over there.
Yet you are looking for him. You come to the house screaming and shouting about the fact that he didn't come home, and you want our help finding him. Yet you won't tell us his name. Help me to help you.
That's a nice, mighty scruffy beard. Maybe we'll go inside and talk about this.
I think there is
No, you won't. Make a step into this house and I'm breaking your neck.
I think she's serious about that. I've seen her do many things.
Okay, okay. I'm just
Get
looking
out
for
of
my...
here, you harlot.
I'm not a harlot, ma'am. I am
Then
a
why are you
respectful
acting
Saint
like
Denis lady.
one? Oh,
Look how
you're
you're
acting like
dressed.
one.
Get dressed like a man. Ha, miss.
Don't do it, Violet. She's not worth it. Oh.
I
Ow.
also punch and kick like a man.
Ow. Oh my God, my
Sometimes
husband's gonna hear about this. He's gonna be
Better
so
than a
upset.
man. Oh,
Gonna be
yeah.
so upset. I don't
Let me
feel
tell you
too-
something, honey.
I'm not
He's
feeling
not gonna
too
be
well.
the first police officer I'm dealing with. Now get out of my house. Jesus Christ.
What is happening with her? Ma'am, are you okay? She's having some kind of seizure.
What the?
What is she doing?
I don't.
Oh, Jesus
Oh my
Christ. This is a far busier night for me than I first imagined, Violet.
I think I'm gonna go lie down. I'm gonna puke any minute now.
Ugh.
Melvin!
Sorry. Shop was closed. I had to go all the way to Rhodes.
So much has happened since you've been gone.
Oh, it did? Did
It's
Vinny
this-
come round?
Vinny came.
Did he give his money?
Violet dealt with him. He was very rude. He used many misogynistic terms that I really can't. One of them was sugar tits, which I'm not a fan of.
No, that's horrible.
Yes, it's very unkind words.
Vulgar language.
Violet paid him, but also threatened him quite severely. I think she may have incapacitated him and left him outside with the dead dogs.
Oh, God. She just left him out there? Where is she?
She's gone upstairs for a lie down because after that, a police officer came.
Oh, God. Yeah.
I think he heard about the disturbance earlier on. And then I gave him
Martha, get me some tea, please.
an impromptu session because his wife was in bed for 2 weeks, not wanting to get up. So I told him about, Mr. Christoph Volkin. I told him his story.
Oh, Christoph.
Yes, I told, because he was complaining about, he had some bad things happen to him, but then I told him Christoph's story, and
Oh,
he
yeah,
was,
sure.
it made him sick physically, but it mentally it improved him.
To be fair, like, It's quite a disgusting story, some parts, especially with the skin bit and that. I mean, it's horrible. But,
Yes,
it
it
had
is.
to be told.
For sure, and it helped him mentally. And then honestly, I don't know what the last bit was. His wife came, but it wasn't his wife that was in bed. It was another wife. Apparently, she said he has 4 wives. She stroked my beard quite seductively. She went. She ran her fingers through my beard right down to the skin. I could feel it on my chin. And then I don't know what Violet did to her, but she started having some kind of seizure. And I don't really know how to describe it. She was humping the floor in a not in a seductive way, in a very disturbing way, and then she vanished. Is all I can explain it like. She just
Jesus Christ.
very
All
busy
he did was
night.
go to the store. Now I understand why my dad, when he left, said he was going to get some cigarettes and never came back.
Yes.
Walking down the street, saw all this happen, and thought, forget that.
Or maybe the store is just very far away and he will be back at any moment. Probably not, but no, it's probably not true. He probably abandoned you, but that's something we can work on.
Some false hope you're giving me here.
I like to give a little bit of hope and then dash it and then give you a little bit more hope again
Pull it
after.
away like that?
Yes, but we always add a little bit more hope later. I think when I was telling, has Violet heard Christoph tell his story before?
Oh yeah, she's heard
Because
she's heard a few people tell it.
She seemed quite upset when I started talking about it to the officer. She said she hated me and the officers. Very, very. I don't really know why.
Thank you, Martha, for the tea.
She has
I
an
appreciate
anger
it.
issue.
She's what, sorry?
She got an anger issue, for true.
Right. Okay.
I need to go make sure that she paid that $1,000 out, and nothing bad happened to Vinny, because I don't want him and his boss in that round here. I can't be dealing with that.
Okay. I don't think you're going to like the news.
Okay, that's fine. Very nice, very good.
I'm going to look wistfully out of this window.
You better not be listening to music while you do that.
No.
Stuff.
No, not at all. I'm a doctor.
It's plagiarism.
Oh my god.